Francis Ngannou's 18-month-old son has passed away. A news outlet in Cameroon called 237 Online first reported the news. On X, Francis wrote, "What's the purpose of life if what we're fighting tooth and nail to get away from is what finally hit us the hardest? Why is life so unfair and merciless? Why does life always take what we don't have?" Conor McGregor replied to Francis. He wrote, "I am so sorry to hear of your loss, Francis. My prayers are with you and your family at this time." So recently, Michael Bisping said that he'd be down to fight Luke Rockhold in karate combat.
Rockhold, I was doing a live to it, and everyone was like, "You got to do the trilogy." I'll do karate combat against Luke Rockhold. I'll do it.
That would be fun.
I will have a trilogy with Luke Rockhold in karate combat. I would love to.
Karate Combat posted a fight poster with Rockhold and Lyoto Machida to their Instagram. Luke left a comment. He wrote, "Then I'm coming for Michael Bisping in Manchester." Paddy Pimblett discusses who he may fight next.
Everybody wants a slice of the body. Bobby Green screamed my name on the mic after it. Didn't surprise me, you know what I mean? He might be ranked, but he's got no followers and he needs me, you know what I mean? Just like everyone else, they want to fight me because they know I'm the boy. I'd rather fight me boy, Moicano. Where you at, Renato? I don't even dislike Renato Moicano. I actually like him. He's a funny guy. The build-up to that fight would be very, very funny. I think it'd be even funnier if me and him done a season of The Ultimate Fighter. That'd be 6, 7, 8 weeks of pure comedy for the fans. So I would. I'd love that, to be honest.
Ian Garry and Colby Covington had another back and forth today. Starting with Ian, he posted this to his Instagram today. He wrote, "Agree to the fight, sign the contract," at Colby Covington.
You want to call Colby the cardio king?
Yeah, he calls himself the cardio king.
Let's find out. If Colby finds himself to be the cardio king, let's see if he would show up June 29th, co-main, McGregor versus Chandler. And let's see if he can put that to the test, little wimp. Doesn't want any of this smoke. His foot's sore. Did you know that? His foot's sore. He broke his foot in December. It's April. It'll be 6 months by June. But no, his foot's.
Ready?
Iniciar.
Let's get it.
Vamos, Colby. Vamos, meu filho. And no, I'm not going to out cardio. I'm going to finish him in one. I don't need any cardio from him. This is for the rest of the division when I dominate.
So Colby did a podcast with the Hodge twins. Colby confirms the UFC is trying to book him for UFC 303. He says he has unfinished business with Leon Edwards, and Ian needs to show him that he's serious.
So what you got coming up? Future, you got any fights or?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight this summer for sure. Someone's gonna get fought. So, they're trying to figure out who the biggest name and the best business that we can do for the UFC. So, International Fight Week is like their big event in the summer, capped off by this big pay-per-view on Saturday. So, I think that's when they're planning for me is International Fight Week. Just trying to figure out who's gonna be the guy.
You got anybody in your sights yet, or who's your biggest beef right now?
I got unfinished business with my last fight. Leon Edwards, the guy that has the title right now. I broke my foot in the first 5 seconds of the fight. I threw a kick. It broke in 3 different places. So that wasn't me that night. So whoever I have to go through to get
that was
back,
your last fight.
That was my last fight, December.
So is he probably gonna be your next fight?
No, I'm gonna probably have to fight someone else to get back to him. So whoever, there's this kid that's been calling me out. This kid Ian Garry. He's a nobody. I gave him some stipulations. I said, "Hey man, if you want to fight me, you have to show me you're serious about business. Because when I do business, I'm serious about it. He has to show me he's serious. He was supposed to be in the last fight in the press conference. He pulls out the day of the press conference. So that shows me that he's not serious."
Gilbert Burns has some advice for Dustin Poirier. Gilbert recommends Dustin to bring in Craig Jones to help him with his camp for Islam Makhachev.
If I was a Dustin Poirier team, and then Moicano a little bit when he comes back. But one guy that I would bring, if I was Dustin or Dustin's team, that's say Mike Brown, all these guys, Daya, Sabah, all the guys there around him, I'll bring Craig freaking Jones to his camp. Craig Jones is a jiu-jitsu freaking arse. That guy is a great jiu-jitsu fighter. And he was in the camp on Volkanovski when Volkanovski fought Brian Ortega, and when Volkanovski fought and did fought very good that first fight against Islam Makhachev. So if I was on his team, I'll bring this guy. I think he got 4 or 5 weeks, and I think Craig Jones could help a lot on Dustin Poirier preparation against Makhachev. He studied the guys for 2 camps at least. So I think, and I know the team is very close. The team's kind of like behind him. They got Mikey Brown, Daya, we got Sabah, Thiago Pitbull, and all the guys behind Dustin Poirier. But if I was Mike Brown, Dustin Poirier, or anyone on that team, I'll reach out to Craig freaking Jones. I'll bring Craig Jones to help out Dustin Poirier to win, because Craig Jones helped out Volkanovski on that win against Brian Ortega and on that first fight against Islam. So he studies Islam a lot.
Darren Till fired back at Mike Perry's call-out today. If you missed the call-out, here's what Perry said after his TKO win over Thiago Alves at Knucklemania 4 over the weekend.
You even mentioned Darren Till. Is that a fight that's just, you know what, you just need that one? Like, what would Mike Perry want if he could pick that opponent and it would materialize for him next?
No, I think that fight is something that a lot of people have wanted for a long time, including me and him. And he's talking big, you know, he's talking his, but he ain't doing nothing. I'm talking and I'm out here doing it. So, you know, get your, he say he in the gym or whatever, he working and he with, you know, Hamzat's undefeated, and but he over there in the MMA world, you know, chasing that gold. And, you know, I'm better than gold. I am the gold over here. I'm above it. I'm platinum.
Darren posted this to his Instagram. Perry said, I have a reason why I called out Darren Till. He sits over there talking unforgivable shit. It's a fight that has needed to happen. All these people trash talk and don't last long in the ring with me, period. I fought at 185, light heavy in boxing class, so if they want to offer me the bare knuckle title, because none of the champions move the needle, I'll fight for the 185 BKFC title against a champion who has respectable morals, trained to slaughter. Stop playing with me. In the caption, Darren wrote at Platinum Perry, decapitate you. Darren then reposted this to his Instagram. He wrote, f***ing bum. I'm going to destroy this man when we finally meet. He's been fighting old, slow, shitty dopes. He followed up with this. He wrote, at Platinum Perry has had boob surgery from all the steroids he has took. Joe Rogan claims that Ilia Topuria turned down the rematch with Alexander Volkanovski. Joe said, I don't know who he wants to fight next, but I guess he feels like he's the champ. He can call the shots. I know that he turned down the Perth one, UFC 305, the Volkanovski rematch. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Joe Rogan saying that Jamal Hill has a point in his criticism of Herb Dean. The first one's from Josh. It says Hill threw a punch first after the separation. The second one's from Sean Strickland versus Women's MMA. It says, why are so many people coping about Alex KOing Hill? And the final one's from Brother Littlefoot. Because Alex hit Jamal so hard that Joe Rogan and DC both got CTE from it. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.